Okay, here is my crowd. And this is my thing just to show my pictures. Hi, so today I'm going to be giving you my storytelling speech. This is a story about a time when I was a production director at WinShape Camps for Communities. For a little bit of context, this was my second summer with the camp, and I had been assigned the role of a production director, which essentially means I'm in charge of lights, audio, production, the stage, the sound, really all the things, which was honestly a really daunting thing to me, but also a really exciting thing for me. In this story, I'm going to kind of explain my very first day as a production director and how that challenged me and grew me, but I grew in a lot of persistence and learning to ask for help from others. To start off the morning, I was very nervous, to say the least. We went from camp to camp every single week, so we would set up 1 week in one city, and we would drive and set up camp in another city. And so we were very much on the road, and I was very nervous for my first day because it had a lot of technical things, and it was thousands of dollars of equipment. And just to say the least, I was crying before the day started. And so I vividly remember this day. The very first thing I did was I sat and I just spent some time in prayer and asked the Lord just to bring me peace, because I knew that I had been assigned to this role and that I was assigned to this role for a purpose and because they could believe in me. And so I needed to believe in myself. And so to start off the morning after church service, me and my team, I was teaching them how to set up, 4 of them, the same time that it was my first time setting up. So that part was a little scary too, because we were all learning and it was just, a whole big rodeo that was happening. But essentially we started the morning off, and it's my first picture, setting up the stage and the truss. So the truss are these silver bars right here, and then we set up the screen as well, and we started going along with the lights. So this part was pretty easy because I had a really good knowledge of how to do it, and it gave me a lot of confidence going into the morning, and I felt very confident in what I was doing. And so this part, really easy. I went through every single person, I gave them a job, and they learned how to do that job all summer, and it was great. So in this second picture, this was later in the summer, but this just kind of showed my tech booth. So my tech booth was the second thing that I set up, which was all the pretty scary buttons, which was a little bit scary to me because this was really what was worth a lot of money. But it went really well on this first day. But what really was daunting to me was when I got to audio. Now I was really scared to set up audio on my own, everything connected to this soundboard right here. And let me just say, a lot of things went wrong when I was setting up the audio. It just did not go my way, and I didn't really know what to do, and I actually started crying. I looked through all my manuals, I even called a friend for help, and so I just didn't know what to do. So I took a step back and I left. And about 5 to 10 minutes later, I came back, and I actually asked a guy on my team who had a little bit of experience, and he came in and he took a look around the auditorium with me and took a look at everything that I had set up. And he found out the problem, which I felt so stupid because the main master switch was just muted on the board, and it was the easiest fix ever, but I think I was just so stressed and so in the moment that I couldn't see the solution. And in this, I really learned how to ask for help and perseverance of kind of going through a problem even when I face it. And in the end, this is a picture from 9 p.m. at night after everything had been set up on my very first day. We have the stage, we have the sets, we have the screen, the lights, and I actually started crying when I finally saw the screen and the lights and everything going together at once because I was so proud of what I could accomplish. And overall, on this day, I really just learned the power of persevering and asking for help. So thank you so much, and let me show you my crowd again.